The phrase literally translates to "the mind is like a monkey and the will like a horse." Profound concentration is immeasurable. The monkey mind and horse will stop their frenzy. This metaphor illustrates the restless and unstable nature of the human mind. Like a monkey, the mind is constantly jumping from one thought to another, and like a horse, our intentions gallop toward external distractions. It reflects the difficulty of achieving inner stillness, self-control, and focus, especially in a world full of temptations and diversions. In modern usage, this expression describes someone who is mentally unsettled, impulsive, or easily distracted, unable to focus or maintain emotional or mental discipline. The bench beneath the oak. Ethan woke before dawn, though he hadn't meant to. His mind pulsed with 1,000 half-formed plans: send that email, research a new side project, decide if he should move apartments, call his old college roommate. Each thought leapt in and out of consciousness like a restless animal. He lay still for a moment, listening to the soft hum of the city waking outside his window, and tried to catch hold of any one idea long enough to pin it down. But the room felt too small for his restless energy, and the pillow beneath his head too soft for his frantic thoughts. He rose and paced the length of his apartment. On the kitchen counter, a half-brewed pot of tea released its steam in lazy spirals. He watched the tendrils curl upward and wondered why he felt so incapable of waiting for it to finish. His mind buzzed. Check your bank balance, respond to that LinkedIn message, plan a weekend getaway. LinkedIn. Like a monkey swinging from branch to branch, he chased one impulse after another, never grasping any branch long enough to rest. At his desk, Ethan opened his laptop. Dozens of tabs glowed in the taskbar: articles on productivity hacks, news stories about emerging tech, travel blogs with enticing photos of mountain trails. He clicked from one to the other, scrolling, bookmarking, planning, but accomplishing nothing. The cursor hovered, blank and patient, in an email window that he couldn't bring himself to type in. He realized, with a quiet pang, that every promise he made to himself, "I'll focus, I'll finish this, I'll be still," slipped away the moment he tried to grasp it. He closed the laptop with a sigh and stepped outside. The summer sun was gentle on his face, and the city streets were already stirring. He wandered without direction until he reached a small park. There, under the shade of an old oak, he sat on a bench and watched a group of sparrows flit among the branches. They chirped and darted without a care, each movement exact, each pause a moment of stillness before the next hop. Ethan realized he had been so busy chasing his own chaotic impulses that he had never stopped to appreciate the simplicity of just being. He took out his phone and deleted half of the open tabs, closing social media apps and muting needless notifications. He poured himself a cup of tea, this time letting it steep fully before taking a sip. The flavor was richer than he remembered, and for the first time that morning, his thoughts slowed. He allowed himself to watch the world through the window, the light breeze stirring the leaves, the distant laughter of children playing. He felt the tension in his chest loosen. In that quiet moment, Ethan understood that the mind would always want to gallop and jump, but the moments of true clarity came when he chose to let it rest. The park bench, the simple tea, the soft patterns of sunlight on the sidewalk taught him more about focus than any productivity tutorial ever could. And though the thoughts still fluttered like monkeys and raced like horses, he no longer felt compelled to chase them all at once. Instead, he sat, breathed, and watched, finally content to witness the mind's restlessness without surrendering to it.